How's it going, everybody? For today's video game review, I've got a really special treat lined up for you guys. Rather than talking about a single video game, we're actually going to be talking about an extremely curious piece of history in retro gaming. So for the review, we're actually going to be talking about the console and all the games made for it all in one go. This, my friends, is the Vectrex. This, at first glance, looks like it's a really oddly shaped old CRT style television, but actually this beast is the game console and the TV, and it's the controller. Oh, look at that. Pretty wicked, huh? So basically, this is a system like no other. There was nothing before it, and I really haven't seen anything after it. It uses what are called vector-style graphics, which is basically straight white lines. They're very bright. They almost look like electricity behind the screen, in fact, so there's no pixelation involved, which gave a very unique look to the games that really couldn't be produced anywhere else in the world at that time. The problem with the system is that it's in black and white, but the way Vectrex got around this is there were thin, see-through plastic colored overlays. You may not be able to see them, but there are little indentions down at the bottom here and then up here, and you would slide an overlay over the screen, and it would make your games be in color. Now you may be thinking, man, I bet that's really cheesy, I bet that looked like crap, but when you see how bright and vibrant the colors are on this, I think you'll be surprised. So I'm going to turn off the lights, zoom this thing around the screen, and we're going to go through some games, because over here, this is where you plug in the cartridge, just right in the side of the system. I actually have a multi-cart that has every original game ever made for it, and released, of course, all in one go. So I'm just going to talk about a few of my favorites and show you guys this curious piece of gaming history. Alright, so here we go, guys. Let me get this turned on. I'll probably have to do a few screen adjustments here. As you can hear, it's actually quite loud, which is surprising. Let me turn off my television so there's no reflection. Alright, let's begin. As you can see, we have the multi-cart booted up here. And there's quite a few to play through, but I'm just going to go through my favorites, starting with the classic Atari game, Berserk. Alright, so as you can see, it's all straight lines. No pixels. That was a big deal back in the day. Can you imagine? Alright. Time for a new game, but first I want to show you guys this. When you hit reset on the console, look at this. When you hit reset, this is so crazy looking. Do you see that? That is so wicked. Alright, time for the next game. This time, we're going to choose another one of my favorites, Dark Tower. This is actually an RPG, and you're probably wondering, wow, what is this going to look like? Well, here it is. You actually walk around in a forest, and your goal is to find these chests on the ground here and open them. Sometimes you find bags of gold, and sometimes you get into a battle with some demons. I'm going to see if I can show you guys what that looks like. Alright, here we go. Oh, nope. The demon says, "Be gone!" Okay, for the next game, they actually have a really nice clone of Frogger, and they did it quite well. So I'm going to show you guys that. And I like here how it says, "Hi, this game was written..." Anyway, it tells you all about the game, which is just his little spin on it. And so here we go. Isn't it crazy seeing it with these types of graphics? And it says, "Cause fell in the river," which makes no sense since it's a frog, but whatever. And I like how there's always like a nice little cutscene between any event that goes on. I like how it tells you your cause of death if you die. Home was occupied, turns into a little gravestone. So awesome. Alright, and I'm just going to show you guys one more game. There's like 50 to 70 some odd games on this thing, and it would just be, it wouldn't be plausible to show you every game on this. But the last game I want to show you is quite possibly one of the most hilarious. It's called Spike, and it has voices in it. What a tragic story. So pretty much you just kind of walk around on these little platforms. Spike looks kind of like Ristar, the Sega Genesis game. You can kick. You can move the ladder around, which is convenient. Oh. And the goal basically here is to move the ladder to where you need to go, climb the ladder. As you can see on that platform right here, there's a key. And then apparently this is a prison, so we can move the prison. And there you go. Level 1 complete. God, that cracks me up. Anyway, that's all I wanted to do. Just wanted to show you guys this curious piece of history in gaming, and I hope you enjoyed the review.